What are guys doing wrong on dating apps? Ladies, I'm really curious about your experience with online dating on apps like Tinder and Hinge. What are most guys doing wrong, and what do you find to be the most challenging aspect of using a dating app?
I feel like they're doing a lot of things wrong.
Where to begin?
I've only ever had Hinge, so I can only speak for Hinge. One thing, and none of this is groundbreaking, by the way, but it's still a problem, is like the pen pal thing of like, oh, we're gonna talk back and forth for weeks and no mention of a date.
Right.
I stopped doing this a while ago where I just stopped responding. Like, I'm unmatching you after, I don't even know how long I would give it. I guess it depends. But a few messages and we're not planning a date, like, bye.
Yeah.
Like, why are we here?
That's so fair.
I don't need your life story. I don't even want to get into like hobbies or work. Like, maybe bare bones just to like make small talk, but then you gotta ask me out. Okay. And so I always appreciate, like, I've literally been on dates where it's like, hi, you free tomorrow? Yes. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how it should be, in my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion. I just think if we're trying to like eliminate the whole like online thing, okay, then stop talking online. Like, move it in person as quickly as possible.
Yeah. I feel like the one like defense that comes to my mind is like, what if though in the texting back and forth you find like that one thing where you're like, well, yeah, I wouldn't date someone that does that or that doesn't do that. Like, if something is like a non-negotiable to you and you're like, hey, by the way, do you like, what if you were sober and you were like, well, I mean, that's a bad example because that's extremely...
No, that's a good example.
But it's like, that's extremely easy to find out over
I was going to say,
text.
like, not even over text. A lot of the non-negotiables are on your profile.
True. That's true, too.
And
okay.
I would say I think if it's something you feel strongly about, you put it on yours. And, like, true. I assume vice versa.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
But some are very barren profiles. I feel like mine isn't even that, like, fleshed out either. I should change that, maybe. I don't know. I don't even care anymore.
It is hard to like do the texting thing because there are people that in person I'm like, I love you, adore you, you're perfect. The texting, I'm like, thank God we didn't meet over a dating app because you're the most awkward weirdo texter and I'm rooting for you, and I still think that.
I was rooting for you.
I've never yelled at a girl like this. Never in my life have I yelled at a girl like this.
That is me to men. I agree. Like, the texting.
My one experience I had on a dating app, I remember there was one thing. Okay, I think it's just like the intensity of the jokes. And there was one guy that I matched with and he said something. Just the first thing he said to me was a sexual joke. And I was like, I know that's not a joke. That's just who you truly are.
Yeah,
like, just, I forget exactly what it was, but I was like, goodbye. And then the one other thing, this guy seemed like nice, like normal. And I was, one, scared of dating apps, and two, didn't care that much. Like, I wasn't like dying to meet someone. So I took a long time to respond to this person.
I do too.
And he was like, Kelly, like, you're leaving me on red. Like, I need to know the answer to the question that I just asked you. Like, literally said that, something like that. And then was like, if you don't answer me, like, I forget, I said something. And he was like, well, there's two options. Like, one is we meet up and go on a date. And the other is... Oh, no. I forget exactly. It wasn't even that. But the second option was like, I'm so sorry.
Say it.
I flee the city.
Wait, what?
I flee the city and change my name.
That's actually pretty funny.
I flee the city and change my name, like delete all my social media accounts. And you never hear from me again.
That's actually really funny.
Wait, now that I'm saying it, sorry, I'm literally crying.
No, it's funny.
Now that I'm saying that, oh my God, I'm literally tearing up. That does sound funny. I think it was just like after all the other texts, there was no reason he should have said that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I can handle your humor at this point.
No, that's so... That almost would have been funnier as like an opener.
Yes.
Like...
I think it was like after the like, hey, like, what's up? How are you doing? Like,
God,
please answer me. I need to know. And then it was
Yeah.
like, if you leave me on red, maybe that's what maybe that's what he said. He said like, if you leave me on red, I'll have to like flee the city. And then went on the whole rant.
This is an issue too with apps. It's
Sorry.
that was funny.
Now I'm like, oh, I wonder what he's up to. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, go on.
Like some people I really think are like this all day.
Yeah.
Do you not have a job? I don't understand the instantaneous responses that are required.
Yeah.
I've had men unmatch me, and I just know it's because I wasn't like, it's like 12:01, and if I don't message them back by 12:03, unmatch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what? Like, get... You guys, I can't.
I feel like those are the people that probably just want something from you.
Yeah.
And it's not genuine human connection.
It's just people who have no freaking lives.
True. Do you have anything else, or should we continue on?
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Case closed.